Today marks World Prematurity Day. About 1 in 10 babies born worldwide are preterm. Well, tomorrow, Tygerberg Hospital, which treats a large number of babies weighing less than 1,500 grams, will host a walk to raise awareness of the concerns of preterm babies and the challenges that they and their families actually face. To tell us more about this, I'm joined by Professor Pierre Goussard. He's chairperson of Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust. Professor, very good evening and thanks for your time. Tell us what it is that we need to be raising awareness. What is it that we are not quite aware of when it comes to premature births, and of course just how many of these we actually see happening in South Africa?
Yes, so premature babies is not that uncommon, but we obviously live in South Africa with many other factors that plays a role. So we see a large number of premature babies, and especially very severe premature babies that gets born very early. These babies obviously face many challenges on a day-to-day basis, and in the beginning it's basically surviving from one day to the next day. But everyone that has worked with prematurity babies will tell you they are little fighters, and they can survive many of these insults. Unfortunately, they do suffer consequences, and a large number of our days are spent working with these babies, especially the complications that they do develop. But they are extremely rewarding to work with, and it is beautiful to see them grow every day. And eventually, if you think back where they started, some of them are 500, 600 grams, and they leave the hospital when they're more than 2 kilograms. It's a wonderful thing to see. But one should be aware of these, that there's a lot of risk in South Africa for premature babies. They are a challenge. They are a challenge to the medical system. But tomorrow we want to celebrate them. A week ago we celebrated the Rugby World Cup. We all need things in South Africa to get excited about. So for us, it's very exciting to work with these babies. It's a severe privilege working with these babies. And even if they do have lots of complications, they are little survivors. And we see many of these babies at follow-ups. I saw a baby last week at outpatients. The child is now 12 years old. And the parents can tell you all the things they went through. And they can actually describe all the emotions they went through. And for them, people don't actually realize what the challenge is for parents during this time period,
Yeah, I mean, we know that they have a reputation for going on to be, quite little fighters or big fighters as they grow. But give us some idea as to what are the common causes, though, here of premature births?
So obviously there's many reasons why babies will be born premature. The things that's additional in South Africa is malnutrition. These babies are exposed to poor growth environments. The mothers that are booked late during pregnancies, mothers that have hypertension or blood pressure control that is not optimized. And I mean, especially in the public sector, it's not like there's facilities that look after these mothers so closely. So all of these factors play a role. And that for these babies to develop prematurely. Also infectious diseases like tuberculosis that is very high in South Africa do affect the premature baby or affect all babies, and we do from time to time see babies that's born with congenital TB. So these is type of risk factors that is sort of very unique to the developing world. But a lot of South African doctors is very well trained in these things and recognize these things. And I think that's one of the reasons for the big success people have with premature babies, is because South African doctors is so well trained in these conditions. All
right, Prof, we are out of time, but very quickly in a few seconds, just about your event tomorrow, how can people get involved?
Yes. The event starts 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's a walk that's on the grounds of the Tygerberg Hospital. It's a 5K walk. There's a lot of entertainment. There's water stalls. There's free food along the way. At the end, there's jumping castles, and there's going to be live music. Vicky Sampson is performing. And we will also, the Minister of the MSc of Health of the Western Cape, as also the Mayor of Cape Town will be present. And we hope to see a lot of premature babies that is now graduated and bigger, and also the parents of these premature babies to attend this day. And you just want to celebrate their life and the uniqueness of a premature baby and their ability to grow and make people happy. And it's, as I say, it's a real honor for us to have his day tomorrow.
Thanks very much, Prof. Go along and support them if you can. It certainly is a good cause. That's Professor Pierre Gossard, chairperson of Tygerberg Hospital Children's Trust.